Hi y'all. Oh, alrighty. First of all, look, I got a ceiling fan that works. Went, got me one. Like heck yes, because I've not had a ceiling fan in here that actually works. And being in Texas, we need a little ceiling fan action because it gets a little toasty, even if it's in November. We're still in the 80s. So okay, today I pulled out this and I'm working on it. It's the Halloween hijinks quilt, cross stitch. So I pulled this out, work on it, and the thing's on the charger. I picked out the height I want. It is the one that had that yellowish background with the sewing machine and the quilts. I went ahead and it's called Vintage Quilts by K. Lamb Shannon. I decided that's the one I'm going to do. Yes, I love Wanderlust. I love the idea of the gypsy and everything. But, I posted on Facebook and a lot of people are like, well, you do quilting. That's what you do. And I'm like, you know what? I do like that one. I really do. So, somebody had asked about the bluegrass pickers, who that design was. And that is a Heaven and Earth design by K. Lamb Shannon. She's got several good folk art stuff. But it's not more, it's like general store and stuff like that. It's really good stuff. Really, really good patterns. I will probably buy more from her. I'm fixing to pull the trigger on Vintage Quilt to get a large print paper pattern. It's $25. 70 something pages though. I can't print that at the library that cheap because the library is 25 cents a page, I think. So I'm going to have them print. I'm going to pull the trigger on that here in a little while. And then I'll take it to Office Depot and get a comb put on the side so it's like a little book. So anyway, so I was curious of what patterns do I have in my hands right now, and because I want to know what I've got that I really want to do, like on hand. So I got a little list. Right now, I've got the Glendon Place plum pudding. Y'all know I've been doing some of the Glendon Place stuff. Anyway, you know that one that looks like the 80s jewel tone? That's Glendon Place, the one I did. Anyway, it's a 195 by 195. It's going to need an 18 by 18 inch piece of fabric. I have this pattern on hand right now, printed off. The Jane Joyce, Carolyn Manning designs. It's the same people that are doing this, the Halloween hijinks, but this is the Jane's Joy is the original quilt one. It's not Halloween theme. It's the original quilt idea. So I have that one. That one needs a fabric of 18 by 18. Vintage Quilt by K. Lamb Shannon is the Heaven and Earth design that I'm going to pick. Y'all, the fabric for that is 48.5 inches by 37 inches. I'm not sure how to go about that just yet. I put in and asked for a quote for Sandra's Stitch and Stash. I talked to Miss Rita. I'm waiting on a word back of how much that's going to cost me. That big of a piece of fabric, if they even make that big of a piece. I'm probably going to put it like on a dirty or smoky white, maybe. I don't think I want a plain white. I kind of want it kind of grungy, dirty. We'll see what she says. I'm still waiting on word on that. So that one's got to be ordered. I don't have that in my hands yet. Pandemic Log Nog Samplers, they did that free for just a few hours. It needs a fabric of 30 by 35 inches. I need to print that one, so that's an Office Depot printer one, because that's several, I think 30 something pages on that. And then I also have Glendon Place Tiramisu, which needs a fabric of 18 by 18, and I need to print that one. So that one's going to Office Depot too. So I'm thinking just go ahead and get these printed. And then when I feel the urge to new start, I will new start it. Y'all know I try not to have too many going on at one time because it gets overwhelming. But honestly, a lot of these will never get finished in my lifetime. So why not just go ahead and start all the shit? You know what I'm saying? And do what I want to do. And not worry about, oh my gosh, I can only do one at a time because I need to get this done. I need to get this done. I love variety. And if I can watch YouTube and people have 40 to 90 different whips, Sunshine can too. We're not going to 40 though. No, no more. I'm not purchasing any more patterns. I will be trying to get the fabric for all of this, the floss for all of this. I don't think I'll fully kit these up just yet. I think I'm just going to make sure they get printed and be available when I need them. I think I'm going to print them and then each little payday get the piece of fabric for that paper. Excuse me. So, vintage quilt, the Heaven and Earth design, I need to go ahead and pull the trigger on that. And I need to hear back from Rita to see how bad that fabric's going to cost me. Long dong samplers is not something that screams to me right now that says, I want to create this. Because I've seen pictures of it and I'm not in love with it. It's a pretty cool piece, don't get me wrong. But it's not something that's screaming to me right this second. So I can probably hold off on that. And the Glendon Place ones, I can probably hold off on those. But I want to go ahead and get them all printed. That way I can have them in my files and be like, okay, I want to start something new. Here it is. I have something new. I created a wish list on Heaven and Earth Designs because you can create a wish list. And I did that. So that way I'll have, if I decide, hey, I want to maybe get another one. I know, crazy, huh? That I'll have it on my wish list. And hopefully it'll still be available. Because I'm not sure when they discontinue stuff or not. And they have layaway. But I really want to get a jump on this vintage quilt one. And I don't want to do layaway. I'll figure out how to make it happen. So anyway, excuse me. You may hear a lot of crinkle. I don't know if you hear that. I had to put down like a piece of tablecloth because I don't know what it is about my desk, but when I set stuff down, it's getting dirty and it's hard to wash it on white fabric. So I put this down so that way I can take a baby wipe and just and be clean. Because my desk just gets so dirty and I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I'm waiting on a package today because I found a really amazing pair. They're not Ariots. They're Fossil. But on Poshmark, they had these boots that were $18. And they're a pretty expensive brand of boot. And for $18, I was like, you know what? I was telling my roommate, I said, I never spend money on myself because I have a hard time doing that. I said, but I can't pass up $18 boots, considering my boots are $79 to $130 boots. And he's like, I would do it. You rarely ever spend on you. And the bills are paid. You've paid everything. You've caught us up. So go ahead. Now, you know what? I did. And they're supposed to be here today. Unless they go to... It makes no sense how the post office works. Because it came from somewhere and then it got to Lubbock. Then it went to Abilene. Then it decided to go to Coleman. Then back to Abilene. And supposedly it's in Clyde today. That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. So hopefully I will get those today. And yeah, and get this pattern purchased. So we'll see what happens. 74 pages is long. I don't know. And I don't even know how I'm going to do it. I can't really put it in a scroll rod. So Q-snap's probably going to have to be the way to go. And then I'll just have to put it in a pillowcase. You know, and do it that way. so it'll stay protected, because I don't know if they make scroll rods that big or not. Hell, I don't even know if they make the fabric that big. So as soon as I hear from Miss Rita, then I'll let y'all know. Because I don't know. I don't know what the width of fabric means. I don't know how many inches that is. Miss Beth might know, but I don't. So anyway, y'all take care. I think that's it for today. I think so. So I will talk to y'all later. I'm going to work on this, get some stitches done. Because the last time I picked this up was October the 7th. But I put down on my notes that October the 5th I had a knee replacement surgery. Because when you have surgery, you just don't feel like doing crap. I'm still having some, issues. But I'm hoping it'll start getting better. I really do. I'm not having to rely on the pain pills as much, but I'm still having to take some a little bit, just to get that edge off of it, because it's just, I don't know. And last night I thought I was getting feeling back in it, but I may not be. I don't know what I was feeling, but it was kind of weird. Anyway, guys, I love y'all. Take care.